Cannes Film Festival announces 2017 lineup. New films by Sofia Coppola, Noah Baumbach, Todd Haynes, Michael Haneke and Michel Hazanvicius will be among the competitors for the Palme d'Or at the 70th Cannes Film Festival next month, the festival announced on Thursday. The festival, to be held May 17 to 28, will open with a lineup that includes 49 films from 29 countries, 12 of them by female directors, said Thierry Fremaux, the festival's director, at a news conference in Paris. Miss Coppola's The Beguiled, starring Nicole Kidman, Kirsten Dunst, and Colin Farrell, is a remake of the 1971 film that starred Clint Eastwood. Mr. Haynes's Wonderstruck is based on a 2011 young adult novel by Brian Selznick and tells the stories of two deaf children. It is an Amazon Studios production. Mr. Baumbach's The Meyerowitz Stories, New and Selected, starring Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, Dustin Hoffman, and Emma Thompson, is a Netflix original production, as is another film in competition, Okja by the Korean director Bong Joon-Ho, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Tilda Swinton. Asked about the presence of productions from Netflix and Amazon, which means some films shown at Cannes may hardly be seen in commercial theaters, Mr. Fremaux said, "The festival is a laboratory." Other innovations this year, Mr. Fremaux added, include Carne Arena, a virtual reality project by the Mexican director Alejandro Iñárritu. 2 television shows will also be presented, although they will not be part of the competition: the second season of Top of the Lake by Jane Campion, the only woman so far to win a Palme d'Or, and some episodes of David Lynch's Twin Peaks revival. Other Cannes regulars are also vying for the Palme d'Or. Mr. Hong, whose Amour won an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in 2013, will present Happy End. Andrey Zvyagintsev, whose Leviathan won the award for Best Screenplay in Cannes in 2014 and a Golden Globe for Best Foreign Film in 2015, will present Loveless, and Mr. Hazanvicius, whose The Artist won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2012, will present Redoubtable. Also in competition for the Palme d'Or are You Were Never Really Here, by the Scottish director Lynn Ramsay, We Need to Talk About Kevin, a second Amazon Studios production, which stars Joaquin Phoenix as a war veteran who attempts to save a girl from a sex trafficking ring. Good Time, a comedy by the brothers Benny and Josh Safdie, starring Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Jason Leigh, and The Killing of a Sacred Deer, by the Greek director Yorgos Lanthimos, whose The Lobster showed at Cannes in 2015. International critics complained last year that there were too many French films in competition, and there are fewer French entries this time. The films from the host country include Rodin, by Jacques Doillon, Lamentable, by François Ozon, and 120 Beats a Minute, by Robin Campillo. The festival's opening night film will be Ismael's Ghosts, by the French director Arnaud Desplechin, which will be shown out of competition. Other films in competition this year are In the Fade, by the German director Fatih Akin, Radiance, by the Japanese director Naomi Kawase, The Day After, by the Korean director Hong Sang-soo, Jupiter's Moon, by the Hungarian director Kornél Mundruczó, and A Gentle Creature, by the Ukrainian director Sergei Loznitsa. The festival, which will open just days after the French presidential elections, will be the second to be held with the country under a state of emergency after a spate of terrorist attacks. The festival's president, Pierre Lescure, said on Thursday that organizers aim to provide tight security without compromising audience comfort. Correction: April 13, 2017. An earlier version of this article misstated the category and the year for which the artist won an Academy Award.